Alrighty. I'm recording the game, that way afterwards I can listen to it and I will post it on my YouTube. That way if you guys want to re-listen to the session, you're good.
I'm going to ask so many questions, this is going to be terrible.
That's okay.
So am I.
Ask all the questions you need.
How many times have you played?
Um,
No? This is your first time?
Yeah.
Oh, at least I don't feel so bad.
We're starting in the large town of Neverwinter. And I will show you all what that looks like.
Okay.
I didn't make one for you because I didn't know what your card was, so we can get to that when you were there. You're a rogue, so basically you found this written somewhere in the city in thieves' camp. Alright, so if you each want to go around the table, we can tell what our characters are, what they look like, and a little bit about them as much as you want to give or not. Alright? Kevin, would you like to go first?
No, not really. But I can. So my character is a halfling cleric named Kaz. He is a follower of the god Helm, which is just kind of your typical justice-oriented god kind of thing. Oh, right, the other one was. He is short in stature, lighter skinned, very, very black hair. His eyes are completely glossed over in a hazy, almost purple. He is a follower of the Twilight Domain and is very oriented on not necessarily following the laws of what the government says, but of his own personal code. And so, even if somebody is doing something legal, but they're still kind of asshole-ish, he's still going to have an issue with it. In general, he looks like your typical halfling wearing half plate with full cloak on his back. That kind of covers how he looks.
Garrett?
Okie doke.
And the further you are away the table, would you speak a little bit louder just so I can hear?
So, my character is a Slimefolk rogue. Their name is Avery. That's what they're gonna look like.
No, dude. Ooh.
I love AIR. I just wish I could figure out what they were using. And one thing to know about them is they do not speak normally. They actually can't physically speak like a normal person, but they can understand languages.
So do they speak sign language?
No, they communicate through vibrations and auras.
Okay, so like psionics kind of thing?
If they're pissed, they will have a more reddish tint to them.
Okay.
And it'll sound like a bunch of angry bees are right next to you.
So what you're saying is they are a mood ring, the character.
Basically a movie. With accompanying sound effects.
I think I'll stick with that for now.
And
Because
solve rate.
I don't know.
I think he's done.
Are you done?
Pronouns?
Yes.
They're non-binary.
Okay.
It they.
Oh. My character's name is Jude Reaganfellow. They're a Lightfoot halfling druid. Hang on, I'll show you what they look like. You already know this.
Oh. That's very cool.
Is that a pit crew?
Yes, it is. It's the same one I sent you. And they're super short. Let me, hang on. Nope, they're like probably table short.
Also, Avery is about 4. What did I put him at? 4'11".
So just a couple
4'3".
inches.
So our group is just a group of ankle biters.
Yeah, except you.
We're getting them fucking knees.
Because you're an Asimir and those fuckers are tall.
Well, they don't have to be.
I put mine like at 5'7" and stuff.
You're the tallest
Oh, yeah.
in the group.
You're towering over everyone.
You've
Yeah.
got 3 foot.
Alright, so a little bit about your character.
Oh goodness, this is not gonna match at all.
So,
That's okay.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to format
what's your character's name?
it. Character's name is Tanaka. Do I name like the race?
Yeah, you can share the race.
This is probably like subject to change because I don't even know how it's supposed
Yeah.
to fit with everything. But for now, Protector Casimir. The class? I put it as Soldier
Okay.
for the time being.
I think your class is fighter.
Well, fighter.
Your
but
background is
fighter,
soldier.
So in a fighter, background soldier.
Okay.
Okay?
But I guess I can build backstory.
Yep, you can build a backstory.
So backstory. What?
You don't have to build a backstory right now if
Yeah.
you don't want.
I might have to change the
That's okay.
thing to fit the backstory though.
And is there anything specific about how your character looks? They're
Yeah, I'll get to
5'7".
that.
Okay.
So character's skin tone is like brownish like me. It's supposed to resemble more of me. So, but as he has black hair, brown eyes. Key characteristics being like a long like black coat with just black shirt and like black pants, I guess, and black boots. Mostly just all blacked out.
Full black regalia. Gotcha.
But the key characteristic is wearing a cloth skull mask. And as far as weaponry go, I dual wield longswords. Backstory being, so my character is 28 years old. Growing up, you know, it was like a normal life. And at some point, I had a lover, and she left. And at that time, I went into the military to become a soldier. But then after years of fighting, I became more of a mercenary.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Lost lover turned to mercenary.
I like it.
It's a good story.
Yeah, heartbreak can do that to a person.
Yeah, I believe it 110%.
So, why exactly have you found yourself in Neverwinter? Were you born there? Are you here because you're looking for something? Or are you just passing through?
Avery would be there looking for something.
Okay. What would they be doing at this moment? Are they lurking in the shadows? Are they keeping an eye on a local pub?
They'd probably be information gathering, so most likely sitting in a pub, just listening.
Okay. So you are in Dirkster Pub, and you are just sitting and listening. It's not too busy for the middle of the day, but you do see a dwarf and a halfling sitting at one of the tables in kind of hushed tones talking about something. You do notice that the dwarf is extremely excited over something.
I've played like 5
What would you like to do?
and you've done every single one. You've had that conversation.
How far away am I from them?
Probably from here to that gentleman.
I need to click the deck like 3 times. That's what you should get. That's what you get. Now it's like a lay line, but it's 2 games in a row.
Just gonna basically try and strain and see if I can hear him any better.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception. When you make a roll, you use your d20, your 20-sided die, and then on your page, this right here, shows you what you
13.
add to it depending on what skill you use. So, say you're using athletics. However, you can actually hit these dice right here, and it will do it for you and add that. But rolling dice is fine.
How do I get rid of this?
It'll. Are you wanting to go back to a different page?
Altered arts.
Well, because you added something to my
No,
thing.
I didn't
Oh,
add
you didn't?
anything.
Okay.
I just rolled a dice.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. Okay.
Why do I keep doing that with 1d6? That was a total of 13, by the way.
13? All right. You overhear a conversation, and we're going to cut to Kevin and Gundren. I think I finally found it.
Do I know what?
Yes.
That's great. So what's your next step?
Well, first, me and Sid here are going to go ahead and we're going to fix some things, but I need somebody to escort a caravan of supplies for the uncovering. Would you be willing to help and assist?
Of course.
Okay. I need a couple more people, and I'm super excited about what we found because this will be breaking for everyone, anyone around who knows about it. So we have to keep this hushed until we've got it secured. But if you can help me find 3 to 4 people, I will pay 10 gold each for them to escort the supplies to Fandor.
I'll do what I can.
At this point, Avery's gonna stand up and on a little note, he's gonna write escort with a question mark and hold it up to him.
To the dwarf?
To the
or-
dwarf who was talking animatedly.
Yes, are you interested? Alrighty. Yeah, what can you offer? Are you
At which point they're going to draw their short sword, show them what they've got, and pull out a dagger and spin it around really
Alright.
quickly.
Why don't I have you roll?
Performance?
Yes, please.
That is a 7.
7. So you're a little bit anxious and you kind of fumble a little bit. But the dwarf kind of chuckles and he's like, "You're hired. If you can escort the goods, then I will pay you 10 gold upon arrival. I'm going to leave you in Kaz's hands."
And you hear a very faint but light-hearted buzzing.
Alright, we're gonna cut to you. Why are you in Neverwinter? Are you here because you're looking for something? Are you here because you're trying to find some information?
I'm just passing through. I think they're gonna come. I think my halfling here is gonna come from like nomadic halflings.
Okay.
So they're just passing through.
Alright, you find yourself passing through the same bar. Are you going to do anything? Are you gonna listen, look around?
I'm gonna go see what there is to eat.
Alright. You go up to the bartender and are you going to ask for anything in specific or are you just going to ask for a plate of food?
Just a bit of food.
You're new around here, aren't you?
How could you tell?
'Cause we don't really call it a plate of food around here. We just call it a meal or a grub.
Okay.
Are you needing anything? You looking for work or anything?
If there's something interesting around here, then sure.
Oh, there's plenty going on. There's, we've got bounties for people who've escaped. We've got a couple lords who need some of their houses cleaned out of ghosts. That gentleman over there, and he points to those three. He's looking for an escort for something. He seems really excited, but I don't know what it's about. But I'll grab you some food, and if you'd like, I can get you some more information on the local things.
Sure, that sounds great. I'll just be sitting over there in that corner.
Okay. Is that all you're going to do? Are you
Yeah.
going to try to listen, or...
I like glance over at them and kind of maybe see if I can hear anything. But
Okay.
I'll probably mostly wait for the food or the dude to come in, or the person.
Go ahead and roll perception.
What am I using to roll with?
So you roll
So-
a d20, or are you going to use the app?
So I have dice if you need.
So what you do is you go down to skills,
Okay.
bring this up, and then perception. It's a wisdom one, so you get +4. So you can roll a d20 physically, or you can roll it on here. If you roll it on here, you just click that, and it'll all roll it for you. It brings it up right there.
Okay.
I'm not going to count that because that was just an example.
Okay. I think I'll do it on here.
All right.
Which one did I press again?
Perception,
Perception.
because you're trying to perceive what other people are hearing.
9.
9? All right. You can hear the dwarf getting excited over something, and you can't tell exactly what. You can see that it piqued his interest, and he came over, and some sort of deal was struck. But that's about all you know.
Okay. So I'm a little bit curious, but I'm also a little bit cautious because I don't really know what this whole deal is about.
Okay.
And people tend to get excited about different things.
Yeah. So you can either go up and talk to them, or you can sit there and wait for your food.
I'm gonna wait for my food.
All right. What's brought you to Neverwinter?
So being a mercenary, I travel a lot trying to find something to do because, I mean, being a mercenary,
Okay.
I just constantly looking for new information for about like jobs, whether that be like bounties or like group
Okay.
adventures.
So you also find yourself at the local pub that everyone else is at. What are you doing in the pub?
Standing against the wall, observing the whole.
Of everything?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll a perception. Yep. D20. And then we're going to move over to skills.
And perception is your wisdom.
So there's perception, so you're going to add +4. +4.
That card. And I also got some prowess in that.
You got a nat 20. First nat 20 of the game. So
You hear everything.
you hear everything.
Yay!
You hear this dwarf speaking about something. He's not saying exactly what, but he's found something, and he needs an escort, and he's willing to pay 10 gold. 10 gold is a lot of money for an escort. You know from your past mercenary jobs that there is something interesting and or hinky about this, because he's so hushed, but he's willing to pay 10 gold just for some supplies the next town over. You can also see everyone else in the bar, and you notice halfling sitting in the corner that is not exactly sure what they should be doing. What would you like to do?
Go up to the talking group.
Okay. Do you just stand next to them menacingly, or do you interrupt and be like, hey, I heard you were looking for something?
I go up to them and I say, I heard you need a bit of a fighter in your group.
Well, I'm looking for some people to, escort some cargo just to the next town over. Are you interested?
I think my sword skills can be a great asset to you.
All right. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate that a lot. That makes everything super easy. I feel like everything just fell into your lap.
Sure
This
did.
must be a sign of the goddess that we're doing. I can't believe we found this. I will pay 10 gold once the supplies reach there, and that's all I need is the supplies to be taken to Phandalin.
As long as I'm being paid.
Alrighty. The bartender comes over and brings you your food. You've got some smoked lamb chops and some sort of grit that you're not entirely sure what it is. But the smell is appetizing. What would you like to do?
I'm probably gonna finish my meal and then walk over to the group and kind of see what's happening.
Okay. You walk over. Do you approach any of them, or do you say anything, or do you just kind of stand there?
Maybe can I kind of hover nearby, just like eavesdrop a little?
Child, can I help you?
Not a child, but I heard y'all might be needing some help getting to the next town over.
Yes. And, well, to everyone, to me as a child, because I am much older than most people would assume. Oh, what can you do? What can you assist with?
Well, I can scout ahead pretty well, not to mention I can identify different sorts of plants that we can eat, that we can use for medicine if need be.
Alrighty. Well, it looks like we've got enough people now. I'm gonna head out with Sid here, and we'll meet you in Phandalin. If you guys want to leave either tonight or tomorrow morning, that'll be great. I'm gonna leave Kaz in charge, and I will see you guys off. And the dwarf Gundren leaves the bar. And what would you guys like to do?
Personally, I'd say we head out at first light, get some rest for the night, grab any supplies you need. We can meet back here and we'll get on the road to get headed off to Phandalin.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I'm not opposed.
Alrighty.
Okay, I will meet you all back here at first light.
Is there anything anyone would like to do before they go to bed? Or
Before everyone leaves, you see Avery wave her hand, hold up a piece of paper and point, and it says name Avery.
Avery, understood.
I nod.
Okay. I'm just like, hi Avery, I'm Jude.
Alright. Anyone need to go look for any supplies? Everyone also starts with 20 gold pieces.
I don't know that my background gave me.
Oh, cool. So if you need to buy any arrows, anything for the trip, anything that you might need, or are we good to
I think
set
we're
up?
good to just skip ahead.
Yep.
It should get them all started.
Yep, everyone already has started, perfect. Alrighty. You guys all meet back at the pub next morning, and Kaz takes you to the wagon full of supplies. There is one spot inside, there are 2 seats up front, and there are 2 horses accompanied on the side. Where would each of you like to sit?
I will drive the wagon.
Okay,
Avery's gonna climb inside.
okay.
They don't know how to ride a horse.
I'm probably gonna be sitting up front next to you. The chances that I'm me staying on a full-grown horse,
Okay.
maybe another time.
So this horse,
Let me give you a
Yes.
boost.
I'll probably be riding on the horse.
Okay. So, this is going to be a 3-4 day trip, basically, to the next town over. You guys are going, is anyone keeping watch?
I will keep watch.
Even though you're driving?
I mean, I have to watch the road to drive.
Yes, but I mean, anyone scouting, looking behind?
So inside the wagon, where's the seat located? Is it towards the front where the driver's at, or
No,
towards the back?
right at the end.
Right at the end. Then I will be watching out the back.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, where are my
That's perception.
D20?
Good soup.
Alright. If you, since you guys are keeping watch, want to roll a
Perception.
perception, you can go ahead.
So you're saying she had the audacity?
7.
12.
12? Alrighty. You guys don't notice anything.
I got like a 2025 trample.
A few hours skip by, and you guys are going to take a rest. Is anyone going to keep lookout?
I'll be doing that.
Okay. Would you like to roll perception? Yeah.
Sure. So I can use one of these, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Perception is your D20, and then you add your. So perception is +4.
Do I roll it with this? What do I keep track of?
It's for the sake.
You can roll either that or that. It doesn't
Like,
matter.
oh,
Someone
you
roll
brought
it.
me something
Okay.
cool. Shows up.
And then you add
next day
4
as
to
an
that.
anniversary present.
I got 8.
8,
Well, 4 with 4.
12.
Oh, 12.
All right.
Okay.
You notice 1 or 2 people on the road. Nothing suspicious. Nothing that perks your interest. I need you to roll dex save.
It's real what?
Dexterity save.
Didn't you say you were keeping watch too?
I didn't wind up rolling for that.
Okay.
Would you like to roll real fast?
Sure. Perception, right?
Yep.
I got a 15.
Yes.
Oh, really?
15.
15. You notice in the bushes on the other side of the road are kind of moving abnormally to what an animal would cause. What would you like to do?
I'll try to see if I can get his attention just to like point it out at least. Because that's sus.
Are you paying enough attention to notice?
How do you
them,
try to
your
get his attention? Do you like come and pull on the sleeve of his coat? Do you tap him on the shoulder as best you can, or?
Well, I'm still like on the wagon, so I've got like a few acorns and a few pebbles I'm gonna be throwing at you.
Okay. So you got small stuff being thrown at your head.
How do you react?
I turn toward Jude, and I look with a confused look and throw my hands in the air like, what?
Well, at that point, I point over and I'm like, because I don't necessarily want to like speak loudly just in case whatever it is can hear.
Okay. Do you look over that way and try to see what they're pointing at?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll perception.
D20. Do I do anything?
You can do
Whichever
either,
you
whichever
want.
you
But if
prefer.
I use this, do I do anything here?
No,
Okay, because I accidentally did one here and here.
that's okay.
Okay. Bam.
14 plus 4.
14 plus
Nice.
4.
Right? That's what your perception is. Yep. So that's an 18.
You shrug it off as a wild animal. Do you do anything else?
Xbox player, PS4.
Yeah, I think I do. Because if nothing else, I've already noticed that the animals have all been off on their, what was it called, migration combined with this. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off the wagon and like, I've got my little dagger on me.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk over there and investigate. see if I can.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
let me.
We're taking a rest right now, right?
Yep.
Wagon has stopped.
You guys you're all stopped, getting campfire. It's been about a full day. It's getting a little bit, it's not quite dark, dusk, but it has been a full day. And so, I don't remember. What is your armor?
Mine.
Your armor stats. So on your first
your
page,
AC.
you should have armor stats.
So on this
So
side.
ability saves and senses.
Okay.
Then your AC is 13, the armor class.
Okay. So 13 apparently.
So, you are going to take, I'm going to do your 1d6.
Not allowed.
You take 3 points of damage as an arrow hits you about 10 feet in front of the bush.
And you didn't pay attention?
Do you say this out loud? Because you're pretty far away. You're across the road now from them.
No, I'm gonna be thinking this internally, but at that point,
He just got shot. He's screaming.
yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm screaming. And if you don't hear that,
Everyone hears that.
Yes. I need everyone
To roll
to
initiative.
roll initiative.
May I ask what the positioning of everyone is?
Yes.
I have.
Here.
I'm like stuck back on all these
so-
falling
Use one.
This is camp. This is where the
Choose
tree
one.
is at.
To represent your character.
We also have little figures.
That too.
Oh.
If you would like to come pick out
Yeah.
figures.
I
Because
don't
we've
have
got
figures on me.
fighters.
Scared.
Do you have halflings?
Figured that might work for your character.
We have this halfling, and then this is mine.
I guess I'll be a big dude.
Big dude.
What else you got in there? I'm curious.
Have a look.
Just pick out a stormtrooper.
I mean, you can if that's what you want to use.
It's just something to represent your character.
Oh, I like this little dude. What's this? And then here's your tiny dice back.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realize I had the tiny dice.
Well, I felt that one represented me or my character.
Do you mind if I take this?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. And then where am I at right now?
So,
In position, I guess.
camp is. I didn't get a map yet. Sorry, that's my bad.
You're
Yeah,
good.
you're
Camp
good.
is about here. This is the road. This is where this is, and you're about right here.
Falling on my ass.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Thank you very much.
And I guess. Actually,
This is the only dual wielding character I found. So I win.
What kind of roll did you say that we needed to do?
I need you to roll initiative.
Wait, where am I?
Very top
where am I
position.
positioned?
So, where are you? Because you're going to be over here in camp. All right. And then your initiative, you can either roll here or roll a
initiative
d20
right there,
plus
plus
2.
3.
Okay.
So you can click that and just get that. Or you can roll physical
Alright, then.
and add 3.
Okay.
It's based on your dex modifier.
I'm good with that. That was
I have not rolled initiative yet.
5 plus
2.
2. Okay. So,
I died. I'm kidding.
Seven.
7.
I mean, that's what you
15.
get for- That's what you get for ignoring me.
So much for being a fighter.
Well, you're a fighter, not a genius.
What'd you get?
10.
10? Alrighty. So
Who that?
that's you.
What does that say?
I spelled your name a little bit wrong. Trying to look at how to access my
What are you trying to access for?
the encounter. I already built it.
So it's under campaigns.
Okay, I'm under campaigns.
Then click into your campaign.
I can create an encounter, but I've already created it.
If you go right here, you can see what everyone's rolled so far.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to keep track of the physical one.
It's still cool.
Are you sure you created them correctly?
Yes.
Your character's a halfling too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can go backwards because I haven't opened. Okay, go away.
Well, I've read them, so I need it.
Go away.
I love the character design.
Okay, we're gonna run encounter. Okay, you got 10. Has got 7.
Oh, that's a pretty D20.
Like, does he get taller?
Your character hasn't been named, or it just hasn't been updated in mine yet. You got 15.
Don't judge.
I did name her.
Okay.
Them.
Yes.
They're non-binary.
And then Anthony got
Okay.
also 7. Alrighty.
I could have done actual things that you just simulated.
Well, would you rather get hit in the head with tiny little acorns or get hit in the head with a knife?
This is true because I also had a dagger on me.
Comments.
So, I don't know.
Little bebes.
Do what?
The little bebes.
Yes, there are little babies.
If they eat us.
They will.
Edit.
They're just like cats.
Alright, the first goblin is going to try to attack you. And what is your armor class again? Ace 13?
Mine.
Alrighty.
So she's
They shoot their arrow and it flings just right past your face. Alright, it is your turn.
Okay.
Shit time.
About how far away would you think us to be?
So that's about 5, 10, 15, 20.
Each square is about 10 feet.
Yeah, each square is 10 feet.
Wait, where did mine fit?
60.
Those are yours.
60 feet away?
But you can snag them if you want.
Okay. I was 10 feet away from the bush when one shot.
Alright.
Okay. So, upon hearing Jude scream, Avery is going to use her action to dash.
Okay.
10, 20, 30. And end up pretty much right next to Jude.
Alright.
That's all I can do.
Alright. Then it is the next person's turn.
Which is what I got back.
And
Now choose paintwalkers again.
alright. Oof. You are hit with another 3 damage, so you are
God damn.
at -6.
Did you
So
get knocked down completely?
Apparently.
you have 4 health left, and I'm going to show you how to edit your health. So hit points, right here, damage. So the first time you took that, you had 3 damage. Then you're going to get hit for 3 more damage. Okay?
Okay.
So you're looking pretty worse for wear over this.
I would say so. Thanks a lot.
Alrighty.
Who is she? Why is she important?
Next goblin.
Jalen who?
Is it Tanaka? Thanks a lot, Tanaka.
Don't ask. What? Who is her mom?
Shoots an arrow and it zooms past both of you.
I've got your planes.
I know Jalen Martinez from high school.
Goblin comes out. What is your AC?
14.
This goblin comes out and it tries to attack you with its dagger and just stabs you in the arm, but nothing happens because your arm just kind of.
Just
All right, it's now your turn. So you can move 30 feet each round. You have a move action, you have an attack action, bonus action,
here.
and
And there's specific other things that can also happen, but just stick to those things.
okay.
So these are your actions in combat. These ones I highlighted right here. You can attack, cast a spell, dash, so that doubles your movement speed and allows you to cover more distance. Disengage, which allows you to leave combat without provoking an attack of opportunity. Dodge, so that one is kind of a prepared action. If an enemy attacks you, I don't know exactly how it works, but you can basically dodge them. Grapple, you grapple something, help, hide, improvise, ready, search, shove, use an object. All stuff in the menu. Okay. Help action. Somebody's trying to get a door unstuck, you go over and help them get it unstuck. Grapple is trying to get a hold of someone or something. Hide is hiding. Improvise, so you just got caught in the middle of a forest without any weapons. Improvise to pick up a stick. Ready in action, so if an enemy gets within 5 feet of me, I'm going to hit it with my sword. So you would take your attack action. Readying in action is basically saying if a certain requirements are met, I'm going to do something. Search is a perception check, so you get a look around and see what's around, or see if there's anything to help. Shove. And use an object is like pulling the lever, pushing the door open, picking up a weapon, stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Mostly you're going to want to worry about these first four.
Yep.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah, go right on ahead. I got nothing to hide.
Go to the.
So Discord always has it. I'm not even joking, no matter what I do, it always has the bubble.
Yeah. Mine does not get interacted with like at all.
That's fair.
So what would you like to do? Because you don't have a long distance weapon, do you? You just have swords.
Well, in the description I have crossbow.
Okay. So
just take a
you can
peek.
either try to shoot one of the goblins, get closer.
Okay, you
of
did not
course.
equip some of your stuff. It's okay. So you have chainmail, a crossbow. I'm guessing you have your long swords equipped to your sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So those would be equipped,
Mm-hmm.
along with your crossbow and the bolts.
Yes, I'm here to get my
Now if you go to actions, you have all this right here. This tells you what you get to hit. So you roll a d20, and you add that to hit. And then that tells you the damage if you do hit.
Okay.
Oh crap. I'm sorry.
No, really fast. So you go into your.
Inventory?
You can just have all of this equipped. That's your armor. That's how you equip it all. I'm not gonna have you have, any issues with not having anything equipped.
Yeah, that might actually have changed your AC to 14.
It did, and you actually didn't take that last 3 damage because it was a 13.
So that last one barely grazed your shoulder.
So when you go back into inventory, no, what is abilities right here?
Oh, there's a quick way to do that.
Yep. So you can just go right here. So you're gonna roll a d20, and you can add either that, or you can hit here, and it'll add it together.
Ooh, that was a good one.
And then you are gonna use your dagger, and then if you success, you hit that, or you roll a 1d4 plus 3. So that's how that works. Yep.
I also forgot to mention I did draw my long sword when I went over.
Okay.
Short sword when I went over.
So what would you like to do?
So I'm here.
Yep.
These are 10 foot.
10 feet
Yep.
each. 'Cause your average movement speed is 30 feet.
Yep. So your crossbow is 80 feet or 320 feet. It can do that.
Did she not die?
If you dash right now, you'd be able to get right up next. Oh, actually, no, you'd be a little bit farther. So you'd probably be about here ish.
Would you like to stay back and attack from afar, or would you like to get up close and personal?
My strong suits are up close.
Okay, so are you going to dash towards the enemy or just walk towards the enemy? Your party members are being slaughtered.
Okay. Upon hearing my group being swacked, I dash forward to try to assist.
Okay, and a dash is twice
Your regular movement. So,
there
you've got
is
30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you can be anywhere in this line. Okay. Kaz, your turn.
So I will advance my 30 feet, and then I'm going to cast Healing Word on, I don't remember your character's name, Jude. And so that's going to be 7 points of healing.
Nice. You're back up to full.
Alrighty. Now, this goblin is going to again. Oof. Okay. Why does it not want to?
Resistance would mean you half the damage from it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You take 7 points of damage as the one right in front of you just hits you square in the chest with an arrow.
This one right here.
In other words, it's a damn good thing I healed.
Yep.
Or you would have been unconscious. Alrighty.
There
Your
will
turn.
be a reckoning.
I'll stab this one.
Yep.
I know. I'm just teasing you at this point.
7 plus 6. That's 13.
13. You swing at the goblin, but he's able to move just in time for you to miss that. Okay. You attack him, and he goes to attack you again. He's moving out of your way, and he tries to slash you, and as he does, he kind of steps back a little bit and loses his footing.
Does he fall over?
Does not fall over, but steps back about 5 feet. Jude, your turn.
If he steps back 5 feet, both of them are going to get attacks of opportunity.
If he
Okay.
did swing, yeah.
Yep.
Because those are bonus actions, these are considered reactions.
Yep. So both of you can attack that goblin right now. as a bonus action. I just
That's
really
not
want to
hitting.
do.
Yeah, just about.
Okay, so go ahead and roll it. What are you going to attack with?
Let me look what I have.
Because you have these things that you can attack with. You also have, do you believe, spells?
Nope. She
Nope.
does not have a Warcaster feat yet, which means she cannot use her reaction with a spell.
Okay,
So it's just got to be a weapon.
so you have to use one of these to attack.
Are melee weapons, are they the ones that you can do long range or are they short range?
So 5 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet. Because the 20 feet is you can throw the dagger.
I want to use my hand axe.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d20. So you can either roll a 20 or you can roll on here.
Actually, we're going to go with the dagger because I've already got stuff on there. So that was a 22.
Okay, was that a natural 20?
17 plus 5.
17 plus
Yeah.
5? That is a hit. Roll damage. 6. The goblin is fallen over. He is not dead, but he is hurting.
Good.
Fuck that guy.
All right.
We had a buck buried in the party. Just like this really big, tall, beefy dude, and then all these short little peas.
All right.
That would be some.
Your character's tall and built solidly, but
I'm just back here.
Yes.
He attacks you with his dagger.
you got the highest AC at the moment.
Well, no, the highest AC is me, but I'm awful far away.
Wait, you're like right there.
The highest AC within range.
Yeah.
What is your AC? 18?
18, yeah.
You
Dang.
are
Full
stabbed
chainmail and a shield.
Yeah, that'll do
Go
it.
ahead.
for 4 damage.
You beat a 16?
How do I?
Got a 23.
Oh.
4? Or whatever it was. And then the damage. There you go.
Alrighty.
There it is.
The next goblin is going to shoot its arrow.
Is that your thing?
Yeah, I'm playing music.
10. Alright. You feel an arrow whiz past your shoulder. And it comes from the furthest goblin. It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Revenge.
So I can either. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for me to do something with this guy, but I can like smack this dude.
Yep. That would be attack. So
Okay.
choose which weapon you're going to attack with.
So he's within 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the long sword.
Okay.
Okay, so either roll the d20 or hit the plus 5. Oh, that's a 7.
Oh, it's a 2, not a 20. Alright.
Yeah.
You have the arrow whiz past you, and as you go to slash, you kind of notice the arrow and miss the goblin.
Are you dual wielding?
Yes.
So that means with your bonus action, you can swing with your other weapon. But it means that you don't have a reaction if
Oh.
that goblin like tries to run away from you or something.
Would you like to use your other...
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
The music is perfect for the moment, too.
With you swing and you miss with the first one, and you go to swing with the second one, but you're so annoyed with failing
7
the
out of
first
10.
one, you're just a little bit too
I've got
tall
better music for
hitting the
combat
goblins.
scenarios.
All
This is more
right,
mystery in my book.
Kaz, your turn.
Okay, well, I guess I need to make things a little bit easier. So I'm going to advance up. Let's see. So that's 10, 20. So these 3, I'm going to hit with Fairy Fire. So any of your attacks on any of those 3 automatically have advantage. So you'll get to roll twice in order to hit them.
That dude's on the ground.
You get 1 advantage.
I just did.
Okay, Advantage.
So, advantage is
How it
when you
looks?
roll an attack, you can roll it twice.
Gotcha.
And you take the
2d20s?
best of whatever it is.
So I rolled a 6 and 11. I would take the 11.
Oh, so you have
And
two.
disadvantage is the opposite. You roll 2d20s, but you take the lower. Of the two.
Okay, that's cool.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So, and there's no,
I mean, technically speaking, the goblins cannot turn invisible or anything like that. They're outlined in purple,
glowing.
but
no, I mean, is there any,
there is no damaging component to fairy fire.
I'm not the word I'm looking for. Do they have to roll anything to avoid that?
For fairy fire,
Dex save
yeah,
of
dex
13
of
feet.
13.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Okay, range of 20. Okay, so you're casting it centered on about here.
Yeah, so it'll catch those three, but not hit any of you.
So it's a 20-foot radius, and anything in that radius.
Yeah, has to roll the save in order to not be affected.
All right.
I didn't want to drop it and hit all of them just because then I'd hit all of you, and with my luck, all of you would fail the save.
The one in the very
We'd be
back
dead.
is not affected.
Immune. Not really. Just lucky.
Yep. That one right there is the one that's not affected. And then where's B?
Wait, which one's not affected?
This one that I'm hovering over.
Okay.
That one is also not. So the two furthest are not affected.
I managed to dodge the fire.
The
Did you, like, give these goblins some steroids? Or what?
In all honesty, these are some tough goblins.
their dex is +2.
Look at that. That means they rolled an 11 or higher.
None of them are affected.
And this guy's down here. Would
That's
he have
awful
disadvantage since he's on the ground and it's
Yes,
dex
he
save?
would.
And he wouldn't even...
He rolled an 18 and a natural 20.
Who the fuck gave these goblins drugs?
Do I have to go over to him to grab my dagger back, or how does that work?
You still
Does he
have your
just-
dagger.
Yeah, you
Okay.
You
it's-
didn't throw it, you stabbed with
I'm not
it.
gonna actually stab you, so you stab and then pull out. Not
'Cause I
stab,
was
leave it
thinking,
in
like,
and
if
run
he gets to
away.
keep my dagger after all of this, heads will roll.
That would be one
Alright.
badass way to kill somebody though. Just stab them and leave the sword in there.
Oh, give me 1 second. The middle one is affected by the fairy fire.
Okay, these two are affected, not affected.
Yeah. The middle one has it, the outer two do not.
He's on
Alright.
the ground though. He's gonna die soon.
He is going to attack with
I'll let you
his
mutilate the corpse.
long range weapon
How's that for that?
towards you. He hit you so well the first time. He shoots again to aim for the second spot
Fucking hell.
and starts laughing, and the arrow just kind of shoots off and misses.
I'm good with that. So he's the one that hit me?
Yes.
Yep.
Your turn?
I just have to know.
Yeah.
He's the one who's made all the hits on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit this dude who's laying down.
Okay?
Next time I'm aiming for the middle.
Are you hitting with a melee?
Yes, sword.
Then you have advantage because he's prone.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm going to min-max a little bit because I don't want us to die on the first fight.
I don't blame you. Finally, a good fucking roll. 17 plus 6.
You hit. How would you like to do this?
So upon seeing him flop down on his back, you see Avery take that one step, jump into the air, and stab their sword right into between its eyes.
You hear him go, and he dies.
One down. Three to go.
So
I am on your head.
Those were right behind you.
he is down and out for the count. It was his turn next, so it's now your turn. Remember, you have 3 health. What would you like to do?
Do I have anything on here that helps me regain that health, or am I just like...
Did
do
you
not
take any
have any
healing
potions.
spells?
So spells?
You should have access to healing word if you
They might not have taken that, but we can.
purified food and drink, so you do not have anything at the moment. But you do have poison spray. So if you want, you can move forward, and you can cast poison spray at him. It's a cantrip, so there's no. You can cast as many times as you want. It has a range of 10 feet. You must make a con save of
Automatically assumed that
14,
you're
otherwise he
right.
will take 1d12 damage. If he
Unless-
They have
fails,
some chainmail bikinis nowadays.
They do.
creature must
Are you
succeed
wearing
on a con
chainmail
saving
bikini
throw.
or chainmail dress?
So if they take the 1d12,
I'm
they either
wearing what I
succeed or
told
fail.
you I was wearing.
Yes,
If you
because
want,
you're
or you can
chainmail
go up and
armor.
melee.
It's
You
under
can
my
just go
stuff.
like right here, and I'll
So
be
you're
past you,
wearing
so you'll
chainmail
be
armor
safe.
against
Yep,
your
it's
skin,
a
and
10-foot
you
cone
have
basically.
your shirt
Okay.
over your chainmail.
Because
So
style
if you
points
moved up
over.
to here,
He's doing
cast
a
it
Bilbo
that
style.
way,
It's fine.
it
Yeah.
would still catch hit.
Yeah.
Or I guess
of
that
course.
would be Frodo style more so than Bilbo, but either way.
If you
But
want.
except no one gave it to you that. So
Poison spray is a good cantrip
Okay.
to have.
Okay, doke. So I am moving forward 10 feet and then casting poison spray.
Okay.
He must make a con save of 14 or take 7 points of damage.
what are your characters called?
And it's a con save.
Yep.
Oof. How much damage does he take?
7.
With that, how would you like to do this?
Is he dead?
He's dead. That means describe how you killed him.
How did he
Okay.
die?
So after the poison spray thing, I want to come up and I just kind of want to stab him a couple of times, you know, and then
Just a
get out
little
his
bit.
eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
You're focused on this goblin at the moment.
Yep.
You're just going to town
Yep.
and stabbing him.
Yes. Because I've been stabbed enough.
Fair. So, he down. You're stabbing him in the eyes.
Amazing.
Bagged and tagged.
Well, we got 2
Alright.
stabbed in the eyes. We got to make it 3 and 4.
The goblin tries to attack you again. However, he hits you and it just kind of like bounces off of your black shirt.
That's me? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah,
you.
this guy's attacking you.
Oh. Yes. I win.
Not quite yet. Gotta kill them all first.
Oh, okay.
Did I die? I already died, didn't I?
No.
You take 3 points of damage from the furthest goblin.
He gets a lucky shot and shoots you.
Your turn.
So when it comes to stabbing, we can't be touched. But when it comes to shooting, we just suck. Like, seriously.
You guys can't dodge to save your life.
But things trying to stab us, it's just like... Or...
Which is ironic because it was the other way for me in dodgeball. I was amazing at dodging, sucked at throwing the ball at them.
That's
So
fair.
what would you like to do?
So I can either hit this guy or this guy?
You-
with the cross or the crossbow.
Yep, but you have that.
But then I have that
goblin
guy right here.
I'd
right in
recommend
front of
stabbing
you.
his dude. Plus, you've got your swords in your hand.
I'm still gonna swing at this guy.
Okay. Are you going to attack with both weapons?
Is it possible to swing with both, but then use both on one turn?
No.
No.
You can make an attack with your main hand and then use your bonus action to attack with the off hand.
Okay, so I can't like use both, and that's one turn spent.
You can. So you have 3 different actions within any round.
Okay.
So you can move, attack, and then you have a bonus action. Because you're dual wielding, you can utilize your bonus action to swing with that other one. So in one round, you can attack with both weapons.
You just have to roll for both weapons to hit.
Okay, I'll just do like one swing.
Okay.
This swing. So I can do like
Yep,
this.
so you can roll for both of them.
11 plus
16.
5.
The first one hits. All right.
Okay.
And you're swinging with the other one?
6 plus 5.
The second one misses, so roll damage for the first one.
Top one.
They're the same, so you can just roll damage for one. 7 damages.
7.
How would you like to do this?
So what happened here?
You killed it.
Oh, I killed
so
it?
you choose
Yes.
how he dies.
When I say how would you like to do this, whatever you were trying to accomplish is now done. You're trying to kill him. How would you like to kill him?
Cleave his head off? Do you chop him in half? Do you run him through in the gut?
You
You do
stab
it.
him in the eyes like me.
Jump on him and stab him.
So with my first swing, I sliced his head off,
Okay.
thinking that it wasn't going to be enough to slice it off. I swing with the other one, but of course,
You've already killed
I've
him.
already sliced it, so that second one still missed.
Alrighty. It is now Kaz's turn.
He's dead.
So I am just going to the one that is farthest away from us. I will
The only one still alive.
move up, and I'm just going to use Sacred Flame.
Ooh.
And so he needs to make a Dex 13.
Dex is 13. He misses.
So then he will take 1 damage.
All right.
I'm built as a support, not as damage dealer.
Is he still on fire? Does he take damage per turn?
It's radiant damage. It's not
Okay.
actual fire.
It's like getting hit with a very bright light of sun.
All right. It's now your turn.
Hey. Okay. So I am roughly here. So that's 10, 20, no, 5, 10, 15, 20. I can run up to his face.
Does the detector get all turns?
So Avery's going to run up next to him, leaving that open.
The D4.
No.
Oh.
And then I'm going to try to stab him.
Okay.
Time-honored tradition of this morning.
16.
16.
So you can move and attack within the same turn?
Yes.
Yes.
You can move.
Okay. One thing, you have movement, which you can use at any point during your turn, but you only have 30 feet that you can move. Then you have your action, a bonus action, and a reaction.
That can all be done within the same,
That is all.
Turn.
That is your whole turn economy.
unless like something happens to where it prevents
Unless
you from
something
doing.
says otherwise. So your
Okay,
action
that makes
is interacting with something or swinging your sword.
Gotcha.
Your bonus action will generally be something like swinging with an offhand weapon, or certain spells are bonus actions. A reaction is if an enemy tries to run away from you, that's an attack of opportunity, or certain spells like Hellish Rebuke allow you to use that as a reaction.
All right. You hit. How much damage? Are you...
So I have to sacrifice
This is the last goblin standing that you can see. Are you going to do piercing damage or bludgeoning damage?
all those.
It's going to be piercing.
Okay, so you're purposely trying to stab instead of knock unconscious.
That's just what the sword gives me. It's going to be 9 damage.
How would you like to do this?
So, sticking with the theme, you see Avery run up and just lunge and stab it right between the eyes. Yet again.
Alrighty. As the goblin falls, what would you guys like to do? Is there any interaction, conversation-wise? You're upset, are you not? Or are you still going to town on this goblin?
I'm okay with him now. I would like to search the goblins.
Okay.
Because you mentioned that was all the goblins you could see.
Yes. So you're going to start searching the goblin.
I'm gonna
So I
loot
need to
this
roll
one.
for that.
Okay. 1 second.
Not even for my whole dude.
Where is my...
Hey, Avery's kill leader.
Wait, what is your
Class?
yeah,
Rogue.
rogue?
So I played a little aggressive for what rogues normally would do. Normally a rogue would try and hide. That way they get sneak attack, which allows them to do a shit ton of damage.
Wait, who's the other fighter?
That's Chris. Chris didn't show up.
Oh, so I'm the only fighter?
Yep.
And I'm not doing jack.
You killed one.
I want to be the carry. Like,
You're good there.
just
It happens.
Alright.
Not like I. Well, actually,
Oh, I
didn't
added
stab
D6
that
on
guy.
top.
Yes.
I remember that one.
So, in all honesty, with combat, I've had some combats like this one where I kick butt. I completely decimate the enemy, and then there's other combats I can't hit jack shit. I couldn't hit the broadside of a bomb. There's no real way to tell.
Right.
That's one thing I like about D&D is it
On
kind of plays into
the goblin that you are doing, you find 21 copper pieces,
Good ones.
an onion.
Wait, is it eaten or onion?
There is a bite taken out of the onion. You find a pair of torn, lacy undergarments that you think are being used as a type of rope, and a
What a waste.
piece of folded paper that is kind of stuck together that you can't unglue at this moment.
Am I able to tell what's gluing it together?
It looks to be like snot or something.
Okay, then.
Or something.
Burn it.
Alright. So now I choose what I do?
Yep, you can either pocket all of that, you can say, hey, I found this stuff. On the one that you are doing, you find 17 copper pieces, a carved bone whistle,
A bone whistle?
just a whistle made out of bone.
Okay.
So it looks like it's a femur bone that you can blow into and it'll make a sound of whistling. A flask of oil
Ooh.
and another kind of paper that's kind of folded and stuck together with the same kind of possible snot material. All right. Is anyone else looking at the other ones?
I'm just gonna watch the tree line for more goblins.
Okay.
Okay, if you're not going to go search that one, I'm going to go over to that one.
Are you going to search
Okay.
any?
Are you
Loot the
ready
one
to
you're
do
standing
anything?
on.
You don't have to, but you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna search the SOB.
Okay. You find 27 copper pieces, a lock,
Only add oil flask.
put parentheses around that, 10 GP, and 3 pieces of coal. On that one, you find 19 silver pieces,
Ooh.
a deck of tarot cards that are missing about half the cards and look like a few of them have some bites taken out of the paper.
Sometimes
And-
you don't read the cards.
About 3 crushed flowers.
Do we get to choose what to do now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I will share the copper pieces. I will show you the paper stuck together, but I'm gonna make sure that we don't throw it away. Then I might keep the onion and just like slice off the little bit where the goblin took a bite of it, because it could be useful. You could use it for soup or something.
Yeah. All right.
What does GP mean?
Gold piece.
Gold pieces. So if it's in parentheses and says 10 GP, that means it's worth about 10 gold pieces.
You don't actually know that. That is more for my knowledge, more so than yours. But you can get it appraised or be like, hey, does anyone like a thief can appraise that?
Does the oil flask actually have oil in it, or is it empty?
Yes.
Yes! I can commit arson!
And we have gold
Alrighty.
and paper, I guess.
After about 10-15 minutes, you don't really notice any more goblins, but you do notice that behind the tree line are 2 horses.
Or they are horses.
No, they're not your horses. Your horses are still in the camp area.
I have a question.
Are you with them?
Yeah.
You immediately notice Gundren's horse.
Does the horse look like it is damaged?
The horse is dead.
Oh, not standing horses, dead.
Okay.
Yes. There are 2 dead horses just laying behind the tree line, and it looks like they were trying to cut chunks of the meat off
I'd like to make a medicine check to determine what killed the horses.
Looking at it, you can tell that the goblin's arrows and daggers are a pretty good match for what killed these
So-
horses.
It looks like the man who's going to be paying us all has been kidnapped by goblins. So that means that we can either continue on to town and drop off the cargo and try to convince someone to pay us, or we can continue looking for Gundren. But I can't speak for the rest of you, but the light is going to escape us rather quickly.
What would you guys like to do? Do you check the saddlebags or anything on the horses?
Are they still there?
Yes.
Then yes.
The saddlebags have been fully looted, and you can see nearby there is an empty leather map case for which you know what it contains a map to.
So I'll go pick up the map case and see if the map is still in it.
It is not.
Then I'll just sling it over my shoulder and say, let's go like this. I'll take a look around and just see if I see any obvious signs of where Gundren was dragged off to and
Okay.
in what direction.
Are you taking a few minutes to actively look, or are you just making a quick passive perception? Yes, you're more than welcome to have that.
Well, my passive perception is going to be better than any roll that I make.
I'm also going to be looking around.
Something to know is if you are doing something, like actively looking for like 10 minutes, you can take an average of just a straight 10 because you're taking time, you're not doing it in a single turn, a single round.
That's not what passive perception is, though.
I know.
Okay.
I'm saying that if you're taking that, you don't have to roll constantly to try to pick that lock. You can sit there and kind of fiddle with the lock until you get it. Or you do notice that there is a trail that is very clearly something being dragged going to the, I do believe it is the east.
How far off from Fandolin?
You have been on the trail for about half a day, so you still have about 2 days worth of travel to Fandolin.
Why don't we take a little bit of time to gear up? We'll take a short rest before we try to hunt down where the rest of these goblins are.
Just got one question. Does anyone know what's in the wagon that we're transporting?
It's various goods
Barrels
and
and
things.
crates.
Wasn't that one dwarf talking about how he found something?
Yes.
Super
Yes,
excited.
he did. But these are goods to help him with something that
Oh,
he
okay.
found.
I got you.
Provisions, like there's food, there's water.
So we're not transporting something secret and mysterious.
No.
Not that you're aware of. Are you going to try to go look through all the boxes to see if there's anything in there?
Can I?
You sure can.
Awesome. Do I roll something for that?
You would roll
Investigation.
investigation.
I'll follow her back and just kind of do that. There's nothing really of any value in any of these crates, unfortunately.
It's always worth checking through. If nothing else, something that I've learned is that people tend to hide things where you don't really expect to find them, especially children.
We have at
Go
it.
to roll again.
Okay, so that's under skills.
What if
And you're looking for investigation.
Do what?
So intelligence. So
Okay.
you have +2.
What are you doing right now?
You can be doing whatever you want.
Are you
Natural
tending to your
20.
wounds?
Is that
Are
what the
you
bee means?
cleaning your blades?
Oh, okay.
Are you burying the goblins? What are you doing?
So, also, on a short rest, anybody that took damage can roll one of their hit die in order to heal X amount of damage.
If it helps, you can come over here. I can show you. So there's a button on, if you're on computer, you hit short rest. Right now we only have one hit die we can recover, but you can recover one hit die of your health.
So how would you do that on here?
Should be at the very top.
What can I do?
Yep.
Okay, so it's just still here, and then what do you do?
No, it's not there.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe this one.
It is, so this little
Okay,
campfire
so
right
campfire.
here.
Yeah.
Click on
Click
that.
it.
You have short and long rest.
Okay.
You can
Nope,
click short
not
rest.
long rest.
That's your hit die.
Short rest.
You can hit
And
that,
then
and
take
it
short
will
rest.
automatically roll 1d8 plus 2,
Yep.
and then you get that.
Alright.
Then you recover. Then you hit take short rest, and it'll add it all on.
Now,
If you want to heal.
so you can either,
Yeah, I
so
definitely
for
do.
the short rest, you can
Okay,
either
so
roll a
this.
1d10 plus 2
Rest. Make sure that's check marked.
To
It
heal?
says that
to
right there.
heal,
Take the short rest.
or you can have it do it automatically.
hit OK.
Okay, take short rest.
You heal 4 HP.
Okay.
Now you're back up to 7.
Awesome.
And any type of rest is
9, so you're
low
back to
strenuous
full
activity.
health.
So you're walking around the wagon, just keeping watch, eating something, taking a nap, reading a book. That's what rest is considered.
By the way, I got a natural 20 plus 2. So 22.
So you're looking through and you're finding just pretty much basic goods like salt, things to make food for a long excursion. There's a couple of weapons in here that look like they're ready for defense. However, in one of the barrels, you're kind of digging in, you happen to find a red, almost like a raspberry. It starts out looking like a raspberry and kind of goes to the top of a blueberry. It's a berry that is native to where you're from, and they are your absolute favorite berries.
That sounds way
They are
too
extremely rare and hard to come by.
It's perfect for you.
I know, but that sounds too good to be true. Can I like put it in my pack just for to hold for later?
Are you trying to hide it from us, or just put it in?
Are you just grabbing like a handful and putting in there, or are you trying to hide it from him? 'Cause
No,
he's right
I'm not
next
trying to hide it.
to- Okay. Do you do anything?
Do you want any?
Just make sure there's enough for our destination so we don't get in trouble.
Okay.
Okay. Do you like put the onion in its place?
Yes.
Okay. Fair trade.
That's good.
Also, I left behind the snot.
You
the
see
snot
them
paper tarot deck.
Put
and
an onion with a goblin bite taken out of it into the
I
barrel.
cut off the little. I cut off the little.
Oh, you did cut it off? Okay.
I'm just gonna grab the lid of the barrel, put it back on, and snap it back into place. All right, let's go see if we can find Gudrun.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Alright.
All right. So,
And the dice.
I'm glad I brought this map. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I told you the onion would come in handy.
Keep in mind the time.
Yes, I'm going to take pictures of everything.
There we go. That's better.
So we have an hour and 15 minutes left. So we can either continue with what we're doing or we can stop for the night. We can get to the destination of where we're going and then right before battle stop. Or we can participate in battle and then I will just keep track of where we are because I have that ability. What would everyone like to do?
I am indifferent. I just don't want to be a pain in the ass to Travis when he has to close up. Fair.
We're trying not to be a pain in the ass when it's time to close.
We're talking shit, you know.
He's painting figures. He's fine. My vote is we head to our destination, whether it be start heading towards the city or look for the other dude. Can't remember his name. And then when we get there, see what time it is and go from there.
Okie dokie.
I'll go with that one.
Okay.
Fine with me.
Alrighty.
Let me
Is
be in a modern.
anyone going to try to track or look for where we're going?
I will assist.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception? Or
Survival.
survival.
Can I do a description of what I'm doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, okay.
And is it assist?
Technically, he has advantage, but he's probably not going to need it.
Roll because you might have a natural 20.
Yep. We'll go blue. Nope. So 16 plus 3, 19.
Yeah, so if your first roll hits and you have advantage, always roll that second dice because you might get a natural 20, and a natural 20
It's way better than a
gives you
regular roll.
either more insight, critical hit, or I just like to fuck with people and be like, oh hey, guess what? Alrighty.
Suddenly, pineapples.
Yes. Alrighty. You see a very obvious trail. There are drops and pools of blood. Like you can see where something was dragged and then stopped. And then dragged and stopped.
So as we're walking, Avery's gonna occasionally look back to the party and point at certain pools of blood and spots where they stopped, so everyone can see what they're tracking, and then they're gonna just keep following the path until they run into something.
Okay. And you said you were going to give a description of what you're doing?
Oh, basically, as like everyone's like doing the tracking stuff, I'm just like, because I'm away from like, where's
Well, I
Where's
figured
Cat?
we all
This
kind
is
of grouped
this
back
is not.
Oh.
We grouped. We took a short
Okay.
rest, so like we
okay.
patched our wounds, cleaned everything.
sat
wiped
for
our-
at least an hour.
So as people are tracking, I'm just hanging out in the back. I'm carrying one of the goblin heads. I'm just continuing poking with it.
So right now,
Okay.
Avery's in the front. We'll say we're following along a trail roughly like this.
Question
Where's
for
everyone
you
standing?
guys. Are you taking the wagon with you?
No.
Okay.
Because we're moving through the trees and the wagon will just get stuck.
I mean,
So we'll secure the horses to a tree.
There is a very obvious.
Is it a road?
It's
Or
not a
was it
road, but
or
it
were
is
they
a
drunk?
trail. Are you going to leave these provisions on the side of the road where anyone can grab them, or are you going to take them with you?
Is there any hiding place as well?
Let's pull them into the tree line and secure them in a spot that is hard to see.
Okay.
Try and hide
Do
'em.
you take the 4 horses with you then?
No, I would leave the horses with the wagon.
Okay. Horses are a little bit harder to hide.
Not if you hide him behind the wagon.
Well, but the horses aren't just necessarily gonna. I mean, they need food and water, you know, to survive however long we're gone as well. So we can't really just tie them in one place.
Well, they have the feeding bags and stuff
Okay.
to put on them.
My suggestion is take the horses with you for a fast escape if needed.
You're gonna have to boost me up there.
Do
You might
help?
have to boost all of us.
Do you help everyone onto the horses?
I assist whoever is needed to get on the horses.
Okay.
I need
Perfectly capable by
assistance,
myself.
Tanaka.
Huh?
I need assistance, Tanaka.
Oh.
You don't have to actually
Now,
do
question:
anything.
do you lift them up like a child, or do you hold out your hands? What? How do you?
How do you
lift?
boost
Okay.
him?
Okay, so I get on like my legs and I let them climb on my back and jump up on the
Make a
I'm good
staircase.
with that.
Okay. Okay.
Grovel for me.
Did you say that out loud? Okay.
But he's thinking it.
All right. Give me a few minutes. We're gonna take about a 10-minute break. You guys are good to either add your items to your stuff, like your flask of oil. You should be able to go into inventory,
Yep.
just add those items
Already added
in.
both of them and the custom item of a boat whistle.
All right. And if you want to help anyone, add those other items that you want to add to your stuff, can. Just going
You want to go to inventory?
Get the map and
Hit
Yes,
manage
would you go
inventory?
grab the
Actually,
map?
what else did you
I
get?
will need that
Okay. So
momentarily.
I have got 20 copper pieces.
Okay, we'll wait on that. You gave up the onion, but you got a handful of berries.
Do what?
And you also got snot paper.
You
Yeah,
can do
that's-
whatever.
So those two are going to be custom items.
You're walking
You
along.
add custom items.
You've got a goblin
Put your
head
name,
and
put the name of it, and a
playing with
description
it.
if you want.
yeah.
So for the first one, I'd say handful of favorite berries.
Are you carving a mercenary symbol into it to be threatening? Are you
Yep.
just doing it because you find this goblin head interesting?
Then you
or
can
do you
choose to add
plan
it
on
to your
eating
equipment.
the
So that'd be
goblin head
in your
later and
hands or
boiling it?
quick access. Your backpack.
I'm just holding it and playing with it
I
because
don't know
nothing
about
better
the
to
pouch
do.
though.
Okay.
As,
Maybe I can just have like the
as
little
a
pouch kind of
soldier
Yeah, a
on my
little
belt.
pouch.
who is
I'll put
used
the
to
berries in
being
the pouch.
led,
Okay.
I'm just waiting for something to happen.
Then add another custom item.
Alright.
And
So at
I'm
the
just
time
calling
being,
it snot paper.
I'm just
Because
poking at
that's
it.
pretty much what it is.
Sounds about right.
And that's a lot nicer than the other thing.
I how do you do the properties?
You want to take all these.
Is it other here?
No, it would be.
Alrighty.
No, that's just add items. You want the sheet. I'm not sure. Total currency. So you
I
click
did
on
not
that,
actually
and
expect us
however
to
many
get
copper,
to the
silver,
map tonight.
gold.
Yeah, I was afraid of like.
Get to what?
To the map tonight, and so that is my bad for not being fully prepared on that.
It's all right. There's no guarantee we'll all get it.
Yeah. Sneak in.
Actually taking notes this time. It's a miracle.
All right. You also rolled a natural 20.
What?
Oh yeah, I
So
did.
you can do one of two things. You can not take this, and you have a advantage on any roll you want to use, but you have to say that you're going to use advantage before you actually roll. Or you can take one of these fuck you DM cards.
I would take one of the FUDM cards. Partly because I'm just curious how they all work.
Okay.
Then whenever you want to use that
You
for
can
one of
show
its
me.
abilities,
Moment of glory. So a plan suddenly comes together. So if you don't know what to do next, or we seem to be in a bind, you can give this card and you instantly have a plan to get you out of that situation. Somebody succeeds gloriously, so that means if you roll a natural 1 or something, you can be like, hey, and you can kill the goblin or something. Cause for celebration, something good happens that everyone cheers. A failure that happens reveals itself to actually be a success. So you can use this. Target gets a +8 luck bonus on a single die roll.
crap, that is huge.
I have
Yeah.
no idea when to use this. This is gonna be interesting.
Hold on to it.
Yep.
That is something you hold on to, and when somebody looks like they're in trouble, or if we're in a really bad spot, use it.
You ever play Skyrim?
Or if you find an animal that you really want to get to like you, then
Yeah. If you find a really cute, bugbear cub, and you really
Just want to keep it.
yeah, you want to keep it as a pet, you can roll.
That's not a fucking bear.
But what does it do against the mother bear?
You have luck on your side. You would roll a d20 +8 for
Whatever
luck
your animal
that
modifier
the mother is nowhere around. Alrighty. If you guys want to, in this front little area right here, place your characters however you would like, just in this section right over here, okay?
You're good.
Here's y'all's.
I am going to get myself a bowl of soup because I am hungry.
It's good soup.
It's soup.
Good soup. Also, if you want a D100, I have a D100.
That would be great if you have wild shit. I don't know if it's wild magic though.
I think that I get that at like level 2.
No, not the one I'm thinking about.
Oh, you're a sorcerer?
No, I'm a druid.
Druid?
Wild magic is sorcery.
Yeah. All magic is. I love it. It is so much fun because the chaos you can assume. I almost barbecued my friend.
Wild magic is anytime you cast a spell, basically, you call up a random magic thing happen and you roll a d100. So either
D20. You roll a D20 for activation, and with the way Jerry played it is every time you rolled, you would add a number. So if you rolled a 1 first time, it wouldn't affect. So if you didn't get the effects, it would double. So you get up to now 2. And every time you roll without hitting the numbers, it just keeps going up until you eventually hit, and then you roll a D100. I don't know how I feel like rolling. And that D100 decides what happens. I'm actually going to pull out the book because I am a massive nerd when it comes to sorcerers. It's honestly my favorite class. All the way to the bottom. Not easily accessible. Okay, sorcerer. Let's see. Wizard. Here we go. Wild magic surge. And whatever you rolled on that D100 happens here.
And sometimes it's really, really great for the party. Sometimes you blow everyone
I'm gonna roll
up.
that in there. So that's 83. So that would have been each creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage. You regain hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage dealt.
That's pretty nice.
That's actually a rough one if you're in the wrong spot.
Because it also would hit your party.
Or a funnier one, you teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see. So imagine just randomly casting cantrip like light, and you're in a tunnel, and then suddenly you go from here, and suddenly you're all the way over there. Nobody knows how the fuck you got over there. You're just boop.
Now, coming up to this, are you guys being quiet? Are you just kind of being normal? Are any of you in stealth? Are you purposely trying to, keep it down? Or are you just walking and following this trail?
I'm trying to be
Definitely
quiet.
being quiet and trying to keep the rest of the party as quiet as I possibly can. Knowing that we just got ambushed and there's probably
Okay.
Oh, also, if you wish to implement this blue, I have the actual deck. I love chaos, in case you couldn't tell.
What does that do?
Is the deck of many themes. So I'm gonna show off a bit again. So I also have the deck of many fates too, but I'm not gonna compile them because that ruins half the fun. But the deck of many things, standard deck of cards, a bunch of different things that could happen. But choose a card. Alright, what'd you get? Donjon. You become entombed in an extra-dimensional sphere. You remain imprisoned until you are found and released. You cannot draw again. So you just got sent to another dimension and can't do anything until you're found.
He's just in a little bubble.
That sucks.
It sucks, or it could be really good.
You might
Especially
accidentally
if you
end
get
up in
away.
the domain of a god who's really lonely, and you visiting them, they give you a boon of immortality.
That's true.
So that you can stay trapped in your bubble for all of history.
That's good.
Always negotiate terms when you
That's a
deal
good
with
one.
anyone, but especially Fey-like creatures.
Am I alone?
Apparently.
Damn.
It could be worse. You could have gotten void. Your soul is ripped from your body and contained in an object. The object and its location are chosen by the DM. You cannot be restored to your body without the object.
Am I T-posing?
Oh my god.
Your body would just crumble. You have no soul.
Is my soul T-posing?
That's up to you.
You can get entombed in like a T-shaped object.
Yes, let's go.
Maybe he'll do that for you.
All right.
Okay, here
Are
we
you
go.
guys being stealthy?
See.
Here's
Okay.
a good one. Star.
So I need
Shut up. Group
stealth
stealth.
rolls from everyone. Now, because it's a group stealth roll, if one of you does a little bit worse for wear, it's going to be the average of all of them. So don't worry too bad about it.
How do I do that?
Why is this one not sticky?
So skills,
I love being a rogue.
skills, and then
Proficient
just
and have
find
expertise.
stealth.
So that's plus 8.
And I do believe you.
Dude, I could have held in mid-combat. I really should
With
try
armor
that.
worn, you have a disadvantage.
Damn.
So
Inside, so we
you
can get it
have
down.
you would have had a natural 20
Could be good,
on
could be
that.
bad.
You have
You
to
could get
roll
something that
again.
allows you to increase one of your
So
ability scores.
go
by
ahead
2.
and roll twice because that
Or
was
you could get sent to
mine.
another plane.
Okay.
So roll twice and then you're going to take
Whether one of those is
the
good or
lesser
bad.
of the two.
High risk, high reward. There's actually a funny moment I remember seeing.
Okay,
The DM asked the
18,
player,
roll again.
how many cards do you want to draw? And they said
Let's hope
12
that you get an 18
from
or
the
a
deck of
19.
many
It
things.
happened like all at once.
They would all happen as they drew. So every single card would immediately take effect. There's also one that gives you a castle.
What did you
Like
get?
this castle literally appears out of nowhere. You don't know where.
14?
Or whatnot. 15.
15?
21.
21?
Woo!
So, guys, you're thinking you're being stealthy, but you're still making quite a bit of noise walking in the grass, crumpling leaves. You're not, you sound kind of like the forest, but if someone actually is paying attention, they can definitely hear someone's walking. You just kind of meld in with the forest, and you're just kind of like, every time you walk, it's like you're part of the trees almost. Alrighty. What would you guys like to do? Who is taking the lead? It looks like the healer is taking the lead.
I'm a healer with a really good AC.
So if you want to move your...
So you and I, I'm guessing, would be at the front, taking the
Alright,
lead,
are you guys-
going together.
So, what time of day are we looking?
So you guys started to make camp right about dusk, so it is dark outside.
So, are we dealing in low light or pitch black?
Low light. You guys can definitely make out the lines of each other, the stream where you're stepping, but you're not really. It's like when you take out the trash outside. You have the, you can see to the trash, but that's about it. Unless you have, of course, dark vision.
Garrett, do you have dark vision?
Nope. Do
Okay.
not. I don't think I do.
Huh?
Share it with the group.
Oh yeah, I have dark vision, so
What did that do?
Okay.
So,
Quick edit button.
So I am going to use my channel divinity, and I'm going to cast Eyes of Night. What that means is Garrett, Jude, and I can't remember your character's
Tanaka.
name. Tanaka. All three of you will have dark vision up to 300 feet.
Holy shite!
And so basically, as far as you can see into this cave, you'll be able to see.
this spell, is it verbal or is it just motion?
It's channel divinity.
Okay.
Is my vision enhanced by my natural thing of like including that?
Mine is better than anything anybody can get, and so yeah.
So it's just automatically peak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're looking in the darkness, and then all of a sudden it's just like even more clarity than what you can see.
Kind of like being a cat.
Yep. I need to know what everyone's passive perception is.
15.
15.
How do I check that? Oops.
I'm 14. Because it's the senses, right?
Yep.
Passive perception is 14. All right. You guys hear something coming from the brush right behind you guys. Are you
Right behind
ready?
who?
So over here?
Yep, right in there.
Okay, so across the... Is this the stream or
Yep,
river?
it's a small stream.
Okay, so
Is
it's
it
small
deep?
enough.
No,
Okay, so-
you can walk in it. It's only about this deep.
I was gonna say, is it deep?
Ankle
for,
deep to you.
I was gonna say,
calf deep
how
for us
deep
three.
for the
That's what I
other
was
ones?
getting at. Is can we walk through it?
Or do we need to take a piggyback?
If worst came to worst,
Do you
I
want
just
a DM
chuck
screen?
each one of you.
Oh no, I'm good.
Because I've got one sitting right in here.
I appreciate it, but I need this open.
Gotcha, space. Gotcha.
Yes.
I'd mess up your feng shui if I've moved it. Gotcha.
So I will stealthily as possible move towards where the sound is, not trying to engage, just to see what it is.
We're going to be watching him and ready to throw a dagger at if anything dangerous pops out.
Yeah, because me and you are like
You
We're in
guys
the
are,
back.
like,
Okay,
I
so
see
I'll
about
have my
5
little
feet behind
quarterstaff
us.
out just in
Your
case I need to whack
AC
shit.
is 18.
Yep.
You take 5 damage from the arrow.
Holy fuck!
okay. He's a tank support.
With 18 and he just got hit. 18 AC and he just got hit.
Did I see where the arrow came from?
Yes. You
Do I see what do I see? Let's go.
Where are
with
my goblins? My dead
that.
goblins.
Right there.
Back here.
Oh.
The question is, did I see? Here.
You are behind him? I don't think so. You see a goblin right there.
Do I only see one?
Yes, you only see one.
Okay, because I did ready to throw a dagger if anything showed up.
Yep, but if you look at where you're standing,
Yeah, he's technically in my way, so
you can still try to throw, but with disadvantage.
yeah, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I don't want to throw it into the back of your head.
So I will let out a whistle and point across the stream.
Do you guys notice this whistle?
Do we need to roll for that, or do we just say?
Everyone would hear it.
Do you notice that it's a whistle that is not the sound of the forest? Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been living in forest my entire life at this point.
I need you guys to roll initiative.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Blue.
I got you.
Oh yeah, I have my here.
Okay, which one of them says initiative? Hang on. 19, so mine was... Oh, it's right here. So just tap that. Nice.
Alright. So, really? Is that a 20? That's... Damn.
I got a 19.
Alright, what did you get?
9. I wrote it down for a reason.
9. Alrighty. Alright. What would you like to do? You just saw the healer get hit with an arrow and look like they took a decent amount of damage. And they let out a whistle, alerting you to something in the bushes.
Am I facing that?
Yes.
Do I know what it is?
You can't quite see it, but you know there's something on the other side of those trees.
And it's shooting an arrow.
Okay. Do I still have my swords out?
Yes.
That's you can.
At the start of combat, you generally will draw a weapon.
You don't
just
have to
decide
make
if it
an
was
action.
a sword or
Okay.
your crossbow.
So can
I'm
I
not
so,
gonna
so
have-
can I say that upon the whistle I quickly pull out my crossbow?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to hold an action until something else happens? Are you going to move forward or stay put?
Okay. So upon hearing the whistle, I am looking towards the direction of said object that I don't know of just yet. Like in terms of like what
Okay.
it is. I see something there. And I have my crossbow out waiting for something to happen, but I'm aiming toward that direction.
Okay. Looking at it, you can clearly see unless you move, you're not going to be able to see what is there. Do you want to move or do you want to hold position?
Can I move to gain a better line of sight?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I want to do that.
Okay. Where would you like to move? You have 30 feet. So
Oh,
each of-
these are squares.
Yep.
Yep. So 5.
Because this is me. Right here.
Yep.
Mhm.
And normally it's 5, and then that's 10. I don't count the diagonals as that. It is 5 square. So every square is 5 feet.
Okay. Would me positioning myself here gain line of sight?
Okay, so see the trees?
Oh, it's a tree line.
Yeah. So your
Okay.
best bet would be to go around this way, get in front of both me and him, and then you'd be able to see.
Okay, so would that be enough?
Well, that's a wall.
We
Oh.
are
You're
all
technically just
Okay.
like... maybe
we're all
just-
small creatures. You are medium. You can pass through.
Okay,
our
I can just like go
You'd probably
straight,
step over us,
like
honestly.
like I could just go like straight like up here,
Yep.
At
And then
this
you would
point,
have
you
a line
can
of sight.
see
Mhm.
the goblin.
and that's a movement action.
Yep.
Yep.
So then
that
you can
you
still have an
moved.
attack that you can
Okay.
make.
So would you like to attack the goblin?
I want to try to shoot that goblin with the crossbow.
Okay, so roll your crossbow attack. Actions.
Oops. 1 second. There we go.
Actions. There you go. And then hit your crossbow. 15. 15. 1-5.
You shoot an arrow, and you just barely miss the goblin's ear.
Jesus.
You can.
when you built these encounters, did you make sure to do level 1 goblins?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Good job.
Okay.
These goblins have a ridiculous.
I was gonna say, why?
Their
Bunch of bastards.
rating is 1/4.
I understand that, but 15 AC.
That is the basics.
Okay.
Do I just suck?
No.
That-
These goblins have some ridiculously good plot armor.
Goblins got a boost in the newest thing because their AC used to be 11.
I kind of wonder what would happen if one of us had been a goblin going into this.
That's true.
That would have been interesting.
Be like, hey, what's up, my boy? Like,
Alrighty. Now it is your turn.
Okay then. I am going to move over here by Kaz and check out, be like, my dude, do you need me to move you? What can I do here? Because someone needs to be here.
Focus on killing the target.
Alright. From where you're at, you can't see what it is.
You have no idea what the fuck the target is.
Do you let out a low whisper or yell goblin?
I snap my fingers and point towards direction.
Okay. But you don't say what it is.
No.
Okay.
But you can still see me with my. Well, you saw my action
You saw the shot.
of me shooting, so
Yes.
you can suspect that there's danger.
Yes, they know there's things that they just don't know what it is. Okay? Your turn.
Okie doke. So at that angle, I could get right up in his face. But instead of getting right up in his face, I'm going to move to the side of it.
We're not going to make that.
That way you still have line of sight, you could have line of sight, he has line of sight. And
So you went right up next to him?
Yep.
Yes, I just
Going straight in.
I'm mid-line the road. So I go all over the place wherever I feel the need to go.
And you're a slime?
Yep. Climber.
All right, with you going there, you notice that there is another goblin right there. And so literally right there.
Oh shit, I'm right next to it. So before I do my before I actually swing to hit, you're gonna see Avery pulling a hand up, holding 2, and pointing towards the second one.
Do you guys actively see that? Yes. Okay.
You would all still be able to see Avery. And
All
then
right.
I already rolled the hit, that's 15 plus 6, 21.
You hit. For how much?
The short sword, 10 damage.
How would you like to do this?
So they had their sword in their hand, bring their hand down and just cleave its head off.
Alrighty.
Is Rogue one of my secret classes to play?
Rogue OP confirmed.
Rogue actually is very OP. Oh,
What
fuck,
in
we got
the hell?
hobgoblins in here.
Alrighty.
Or that's an undead.
That's just a medium-sized creature.
Okay.
Technically, these minis we're using are for,
Pathfinder.
yeah, Rune Lord from Pathfinder stuff.
Okay. Kaz, it is your turn.
Okay.
You are looking that direction. So what would you like to do?
So I will go 5 to about here, and I'm going to take a shot at the
Wolf.
wolf.
You see a very malnourished wolf that is kind of rabid looking.
If I can click on the right thing.
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
That's a natural 20 for 24.
Oh!
Okay, let me pull up the.
What you hitting it with?
Crossbow.
Nice! As I've said, it happens. I'm a very aggressive rogue.
All right. You actively hit it.
That'll be 16 damage.
Sheesh.
1 second. Just need the wolf.
What are the specs on that?
What, music or?
No, the specs on the laptop.
I cannot remember. I just have to look down.
What are you trying to find, love?
I'm just looking for the.
Dude, I was great the first like 4 turns. Like,
I just need to get the health of the wolf.
It's probably dead.
How much damage?
16.
16. No, it is not.
my other card to help me survive.
You shoot it, and you see that it kind of crumples, but it is still alive.
Is it board wife or not?
Alrighty.
That shot really fucking hurt. It's like you almost got a hard shot, but you were like just this far away.
If it wasn't for the fact that I'm a halfling, I'd have a heavy crossbow, and it would probably.
Alright, that goblin lunges at you and hits you for 12 damage.
Damn.
What type of damage?
It is slashing damage.
Oh, Jesus. I just got knocked the fuck out.
Wait, this one did?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
Come on, death saves.
Again with that, with death saves, it's behind closed doors, so you can either message me or you can roll them and keep them to yourself. If you want your character to die, you can kill them, but I'm not too worried if you're at this point with it being so close to the first battle if you fudge a few death saves. Okay? Alrighty.
Plot armor.
Alright. It
If
is
you have a
now-
spell like Spare the Dying, that'll make you stop making death saves. If someone else has a spell called Spare the Dying, I should say.
You can also go over to him and, because you guys don't know where he is at his health. You just saw him.
I saw this goblin lunge,
just-
slash across Avery's side, and she just dropped.
So one of you can walk up to them and stabilize if you want, or you can attack the goblin. It is your turn. What would you like to do? There is a wolf that is now
That's that?
prone. Yep, it's a wolf. It's a rabid, very hungry looking wolf. You can see its ribs. It has been knocked prone, so it's not standing up anymore. And then you have a goblin right there.
Can this one see me?
Yes, it can.
Does it have any ranged weapons?
Yes.
Oh, that's right, because you got shot. Or someone got shot here, right?
You actually don't know if it has range.
Oh, but it does.
Or not. You can assume that it does because all the previous goblins you fought have had bows and arrows on them.
So I can either go engage this thing or here.
Yep.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Save the slime beam.
I can stabilize him on my turn. That works.
But things could happen in between.
Strategically speaking, he's got the wolf locked down at the moment with the crossbow. No one's got the goblin locked down, and your party member is knocked out. So your best bet would probably be to go to the goblin and keep them entertained.
You two keep
Or
the
just straight
goblin
murder.
entertained, and I can take care of Avery.
You have plenty of movement speed. It'll take you 15, 20 feet tops to get there.
Okay.
And then you can attack with both your weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get right up close and personal with this with this thing jumping right in front of you. So I'm like, hey
Pretty
yo.
much over me because
Yeah.
I'm on the ground unconscious.
I'm like, hey yo, why you massacre my boy? And so from there, I can use my long swords,
Yep.
Yep.
and I do attack with the first one,
Okay. Go ahead and attack.
15.
15. You hit.
But I can also do a second, right?
Yes.
Is this, how hurt is this thing? Oh, but I have to do a damage thing, right?
Are you going to hit with a second weapon?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead and roll for that weapon too.
13.
Prone does not hit. So roll damage just for the first one.
8.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, so that thing's dead.
So you see your cohort drop dead. You jump over its body, and what do?
So upon jumping over his body, I do a lunge with my right sword and go straight through the goblin, killing it upon impale.
Okay. All right, Jude, it is your turn.
So we've got the goblins dead, and then we've just got the wolf over here, right?
So all you can see is you saw this goblin fall, you saw Avery fall, and you saw that fall, and then you saw Tonica disappear.
So I'm gonna head over here and stabilize my dude here, because like I said, I don't know what's going on. You have just disappeared.
So roll
Medicine check.
a medicine check.
DC of 5 for
Is that-
stabilizing.
Skills.
So you need to at least get
Medicine,
5
wisdom.
or higher.
Yep.
Nice. 18.
You instinctively remember that those berries that you have, if squished and forced into someone's mouth, works similar to that of a healing potion and can revive 1 hit point per berry. You grabbed
You couldn't do that twice if you tried.
14 berries.
Okay. So now, is that how many I'm giving to Avery, or is that
That's how many
I
berries
have?
you have.
Yep. I just need one, and then Avery will be out of death saves.
You're already out of death saves. You've been stabilized.
Okay.
Yes, we have a case of garden.
I'm gonna give you 3 berries.
All right. You regain consciousness. You have some kind of bittersweet juices in your mouth that you've never tasted before.
It's not corroded. It didn't corrode.
All right.
So,
Kaz, your turn.
I will take another shot at the wolf. Is the wolf considered prone?
Yes, you have advantage.
No.
You said you gave me 3 berries?
Prone, it's disadvantage.
Oh,
Then I'd be up to 4 HP.
yes, it is prone.
Just to make sure you're safe.
Thank you.
It's going to be a 12 to hit.
Will not hit.
One step.
All right, it is now your turn. What would you like to do? You know that there is more creatures behind you. What would you like to do?
Ooh, so what did Kaz do?
I shot a crossbow at the wolf
The-
and missed.
And missed.
Yes. So the wolf is still technically alive.
And you said diagonals count as 5 in this.
Yep.
Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, or 15, 20.
Okay, so just the whole square is just 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
What does that scroll mean? Why are you not scroll?
Okay.
I'm in the middle of doing something.
So it'd be like
I'm
5,
asking something in the middle of doing something.
10,
Yep.
15,
Yep.
I mean,
20.
Yep.
And then
I would be ready.
you can stand wherever you want.
Okay.
Okay. And are you going to put
So,
this?
once again, with my strong suit being close combat and clearly being buns with a crossbow, I decided to go in front of it and try to attack it head on
Okay.
So
Go
you
ahead.
will have advantage
because it's close range.
Yep.
because it's prone.
And
It's on the
because,
ground.
and yeah,
Yes.
because you were
Because it-
saying that you were disadvantaged because it's prone, but
Yeah,
yeah,
because when you're shooting at something, if it's prone,
Yeah,
it's harder to hit.
yeah.
But if you're standing in front of it and just trying to stab it, it's easier to hit.
Are you hitting with just one sword or are you hitting with both?
do both.
Okay. Roll damage for both. So you roll 4 times.
So-
2 for each one.
Simplify it, 40/20s.
Okay.
11 and 12 plus whatever your modifier is.
So
Plus 5.
So
So
that's
that's 16 and 17
hits.
for both.
How would you like to do this? It's got 1 hit point left.
How do you want to hack and slash this motherfucker?
So,
This dog looks like it's in pain and it's hungry.
I just want to go home.
so I show up mercy by just
Quick death.
like pinning myself against the animal and just sticking it through its head and
Nice and quiet.
yeah,
Good job.
Quick
Okay.
level.
yep.
Instant lobotomy.
So this thing is
Dead.
Kaput.
But move your character back.
Yeah, because you didn't go on top of it.
oh yeah.
Okay.
I just did that to signify we stood
Yeah.
on top of them as
It
we did.
is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Obviously
Still in
stand up.
combat.
Yes.
Does that mean I'm kill lead now?
Kill lead.
Well, because I know like this one's like killed like a bunch of
Currently
Yes, you just
tied.
killed 3, so you 2 are tied for 3.
Yep, we're tied for kill leader.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep track. Do you have anywhere? No, I'm gonna have to write it down.
Because I want to be something that just kills everything.
Even small helpless children.
Yes. If need be.
If you
He wanted to
We're gonna
punch
have another
me.
Bubba. Sorry, that's a story from another campaign. One of our characters, one of our players, his name was Bubba.
It's a suplex hobo.
He's a suplex hobo.
And
Well, he
got-
ended up talking to a 5-year-old child and got his ass handed to him, both
And-
verbally and through magic,
And
by
then
this 5-year-old.
this 5-year-old said, "We're gonna get married."
Huh?
Yes.
Whilst continuously trash talking him. If he was any other alignment, he would have suplexed a child.
Yeah. He almost
was-
suplexed the child.
he
Like
was
we
funny
had to hold
as
him
shit.
back.
But he had a full-blown rivalry with said child.
That's
A child, not even a third his size. His character, I'm pretty sure, was a barbarian or something like that.
It was a monk.
A monk, so pretty
Yeah.
solidly built.
He was a
decent
Goliath, so I mean, a giant. Getting his
Suplex
ass
a
handed to
child.
him by a 5-year-old.
It was funny as shit.
That's amazing.
All right, Kaz, your turn.
So, from here, I'm going to acknowledge that Avery has gotten up,
But Avery's looking pretty hurt.
and I will go towards them and use Cure Wounds on them from touch distance. And hopefully we roll well. 10 hit points.
Holy crap, I'm back at the full.
So,
And I am now out of heals.
Hopefully Avery can kill things quicker instead of getting knocked down.
I'm just surprised I'm still at max health. This is good.
Well, that was the first hit of the entire session for me. Well, first thing to hit me.
I was hit multiple times.
You just got
I
slapped
I
in the
know.
beginning.
For small damage. I got hit once and got fucked.
You're just chilling, just like,
give me just 1 second.
you know.
That's why I had to get his eyes out.
That's great.
With that, I will advise the party that we probably need to fall back and regroup away from this cave
I would say
before
so.
more come for us.
What would you guys like to do? Do you heed his warnings or do you want to continue on into the cave?
I just say, okay, boss, and follow the order.
Okay?
I'm gonna go along with it as well.
Can I move my dude?
Yep.
You want to be part of the group?
I was like over here with this
Okay.
poor animal, and
Are
it's like, I
you
want to be a part
guys-
of the crew.
Trying to stealth away.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, please roll stealth rolls.
Alrighty.
All you need to do
Go
is
to
beat a 10.
skills.
Yeah, I beat that naturally.
Scroll all the way down.
Yeah, I
And
definitely.
stealth is the second to last
What did you
one.
get?
3.
I got a 7.
I got 6.
Guess I'm the only one who's hiding because I got a dirty 20.
Yeah.
I think you would want the answer.
So, basically the slime moves and all of you lose sight of the slime.
I just seem to disappear into the trees.
As that happens, you stumble over your own feet and kind of splash into the water, making enough noise, and all of a sudden you hear rabid barking, very large, loud, multiple rabid barking. What would you like to do?
Guess I have moved over to here.
We need to go right now.
It's time to haul ass.
Okay, so are you guys gonna dash?
Yep. Full dash action back the way we came.
Do you help anyone
What
onto
about-
the horses?
What about this one?
Well, the horses are.
He's ahead of us.
I just started walking. And
Horses
just,
are
You're ahead of us.
right here trained to kind of just sit there. You guys, you didn't tie the horses super tight, but do you get on the horses and make a run for it?
Yep.
Or do you leave the horses with it?
Nope.
Yeah,
Take
so
the horses.
I'm gonna be
Can't pull the
tugging
wagon
on your
without the
leg.
horses.
And then get a tug
I'm
on
just
your
gonna
leg and then
keep
just gesture.
walking
Just
along with
throw
my
me up
stealth.
again,
Okay.
and I'm
like,
just
no,
gonna
on the
go.
horse.
Oh,
All
go ahead.
I am
right.
2'8".
This is great.
This horse
So-
is like
Damn, I'm twice your height. Just about. I did not realize you were that small.
oh no, yeah, I don't know this table's small.
I'm 2 foot.
I'm just thinking about the punting of.
I know. If you do that in this game, there will be consequences.
party members.
There will be consequences.
Is it
if
possible
you
at some
just-
point that I can chuck one of you at the enemy?
Yes, please.
Only in certain circumstances.
Flying slime incoming.
So, each of you can add 75 experience points.
Ooh.
How do you do that?
Good question.
I do not know how to do that, so.
So, go to edit character, manage character levels,
Experience. So 75.
and then
Oh, wait a minute.
where is it?
Value.
Very top when you go manage character and levels. There's a button that's blue that says manage XP.
Okay.
I don't see this.
Do you need help?
Did you find it?
I found it on mine.
Oh, manage XP right there. All right,
Then
So
type in your
type in-
XP value.
75. Okay. Apply. Did anyone level?
No.
Okay.
At this
The
point,
first level is going to be 300 experience.
Okay. Alrighty. We're going to end the game here. And we're going to do something called Stars and Wishes. Stars
My boy.
are what you enjoyed about the game. Wishes are things that you want to see or wish would happen.
or
Okay?
something you would change.
Kevin,
Don't do me last.
do you
I
like
like
Okay,
it.
I'll start with Garrett. Stars and Wishes.
What do I do with this?
You can keep that.
Okay. Honestly, one thing I loved is the amount of questions you guys are asking. You guys get confused and don't just try to figure it out. You just ask your questions. I love that. And one thing I wish would happen, not get one-shotted by a fucking goblin. That boost they got was fucking huge. And I wish for a moment to have flying slime incoming.
That would be great.
I love those moments. So if you want to do that,
Yeah.
let me know. Because I am down.
Just combine attack.
All right, the papers I gave you, go ahead and you can either take a picture or write it down, but I need that back.
Can I keep this?
Yeah, you can do that with me. Yeah.
Fungus.
Fungus, is that your name?
No, that's the date. Fungus.
Okay, go ahead and write Hanukkah up in the top corner.
It's Tanaka.
Nope, I just need it back, that way I can keep track of your stuff.
Oh, whoops.
This is.
My bad.
Someone is missing 2 of these. It might be you.
There's a couple of them here.
I'm missing a good chunk, but
There
I'm
we
not
go.
worried about it.
You're missing purple and orange. I will take these if you would like, or you can keep them, and then I will either have them for next game or you just bring them. Do you want to? Okay.
Just do you mind?
Are you want to put all this in the backpack?
Yes.
It's probably best to have no evidence of me being here.
Oh yeah, let's do that. I'll keep that. I don't have any tape, so
Does infect trigger lifeline?
Infect does not trigger life.
Thank you.
Why?
Because you gave Skittles lifeline.
You gave Skittles lifeline?
It would not.
all right.
What was that?
That I was just writing down that that's your card. Alrighty. Aaron.
Yes.
Or you only did wishes. What's yours? You only did stars.
Stars and wishes.
Oh, what was the wishes?
Not getting hit by not getting one shot by a goblin,
And me chucking.
and
That's
having a
right.
deep moment. It's gonna be terrifying.
Aaron,
to slime
stars
this
and
thing.
wishes.
Okay. Stars are. I appreciate that you guys are like very nice about teaching both of us.
Oh yeah.
Especially with how many questions we have. And another star are the funny moments we're able to have. Like whenever I put the goblin onion in there.
You're just like.
Yeah. So
I do. I just started the car.
D&D is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to enjoy what you're doing. If it seems more like a chore to play D&D, you're not playing D&D right.
You want to see some real chaos? Come the same time next week, you'll see the other campaign that Travis is running.
That's
Not-
chaos.
In that one, the only lawful character is lawful neutral. So we have no morally good characters except for chaotic
Well,
good.
you can be lawfully neutral and morally good.
Yeah. But considering we've already had one character try and suplex someone, Blue Slime tried to eat the character that got suplexed.